Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we'll be starting out with our very first tutorial series on Jamstack with Next.js. So if you're already here, I'm assuming that you already know about Jamstack. But for those of you who doesn't know about Jamstack, I'm recommending you to go to the website jamstack.org. You can find the link in the description as well. So this video is just an introductory video about Jamstack and Next.js. So what is Jamstack? So Jamstack is nothing but a architecture where we define our where we build our website, and at the build time we pre-render all the components so that we only serve the static files to our users. So this way it basically reduces the performance issues and makes it faster and cheaper to deploy and host. So let's go to this link. What is Jamstack? So here you can see the core principle of Jamstack is basically pre-rendering and decoupling, which enables sites and applications to be delivered with greater confidence and resilience than before. We'll be basically defining all these terms that we are seeing here, like pre-rendering, decoupling, while we will develop a actual web application on Next.js. So Jamstack is nothing but a concept, but in order to build a website with the Jamstack architecture, we need some kind of tool which allow us to do that easily. So for those tools we call static site generators. Over the years there has been a long list of static site generators, but they were very complicated. But now with the new technology coming in, they have really simplified the way you will basically write Jamstack website. So here you can see the list of frameworks or toolkits that supports Jamstack development. Here also you can see that we have tools like Netlify, which provides deployment of your UI applications. But to be fair, it also provides CMS, which is a part of Jamstack if you want to store your data somewhere else, not in the same code repository that your website resides. So whatever I'm talking about right now, and if you're not understanding, this will clear up in the later tutorials. So stick with the video. So if you want to give yourself a reason on why should we use Jamstack, here are few things that you can look for. So Jamstack provide you a better performance in terms of, suppose if you are building a website in React.js or any other framework, most of the rendering part happens at the client side, which decreases the performance. So there are two types of performance. First one is the loading performance, how long does it take for your website to load, and the second one is rendering performance, how long does it takes your browser to basically render the first paint of your website on the screen. Jamstack basically provides performance improvement in both of these stages. So in terms of fetching the data, it's just a static site, right? It's just the HTML site, so it will always be lesser KBs of data that will be transferred via HTTP, and furthermore there will be no subsequent HTTP calls or API calls to get any data, because everything is statically generated, so everything already be in the web page. The second is rendering path. So since we are serving only HTML file, we don't require any rendering at the client side, so it will be automatically rendered as it gets loaded. So it's provide a high performance improvement if you are building your website with Jamstack, but it is not ideal for all kind of website. Suppose if you are building a social network, it will not be good to build it in Jamstack, because every time something happens, you have to listen for those events, and you have to show that user exactly when you receive a message or when you receive a notification. This requires client to server communication very frequently. For these kind of applications, we generally use frameworks like React or Angular. But if you are building an e-commerce site where real time is not necessary, or if you are building your company's landing page or any blog or documentation website, Jamstack is the key for you, because Jamstack also provide out of the box SEO optimization. Since your content is already in HTML format, already in HTML document, search engines will be faster enough to crawl your web page and search for content. Apart from performance and search engine optimization, it also provides high security. Since we are already rendering all the parts of our page, we don't have any JavaScript or any API call subsequent to that to fetch any information. So it basically makes it more secure. In terms of hosting your website, it also makes it easier to scale. Right now you will see many deployment services that you can find. Vercel is one of that. Vercel is the company behind creating Next.js. We'll discuss that in just after this topic, but for now there are several companies who offer cloud services for hosting this Jamstack websites or UI websites in general. Now you can just almost host your website for free. If you're just building a personal blog or if you're building a portfolio website, you can just host it for free and there will be no charge, and it will be easier to scale since all these cloud platforms use a CDN S2S network to deliver content. So what CDN is, it's basically the nearest content delivery network from where your browser or your ISP gets you the data. Then it also provides better development experience. So if you are a developer, we will see throughout the journey of Next.js how easy it is to make a website in Jamstack. So these are the key benefits. If you want to learn more, you can just go to the jamstack.org and you will be able to learn more. Okay, now let's come to the Next.js. Next.js is one of the toolkit of Jamstack which allows you to create static sites. So few things about Next.js. First of all, it is based on React framework. So I'm sure you already know about React.js. So it's built on top of that. It's okay if you don't know React.js, but it would be very good if you already know React.js, because then you will be able to use some of the React.js features in Next.js as well. So Vercel is the company who developed the Next.js. So what is Vercel? So Vercel basically provides services in cloud. So if you are building a website in Next.js or any other static site, you can just deploy it on Vercel. So for personal deployment, it is free of cost. You can deploy as many projects as you want for free. There will be no cost at all, unless you are working in a team. Then you will have to create a team. Otherwise, if you are building any website, whether be it in Next.js, React or any other Vue.js, Angular, you can just host it here and it will host for free forever. So it's a very cool cloud service platform. If you'll visit, you will find it out. Coming back to Next.js, so Next.js is really modern and very fast and currently very trending in Jamstack community. So if you ask me who is using Next.js, you can see a list of familiar companies who are using Next.js for their website, like Twitch. Then we have Starbucks, Docker, Uber. Netflix also uses Next.js for their landing page. So what's so unique about Next.js? So first of all, if you're coming from a different static site generator to Next.js, you will see that most of the features like image optimization, analytics or internationalization, for using these features in other toolkits, we have to download plugins or any third-party library, but with Next.js it comes built in. So if you'll see, these are the few of the features. Next.js has many features that we will discover throughout the video. So these are some key benefits of Next.js, and we will see how fast it is compared to other static site generators in the Jamstack community. So tune in for our next video, where we will set up a Next.js project and we'll walk through the folder structure, and then we'll discuss how we can create multiple pages in Next.js. Thank you so much for asking. If you have any questions, you can just post in the comment. We will get back to you. Thank you.